Coming up on Hobie Outdoor Adventures, 42 of the world's finest kayak anglers from 18 countries descend on Amal, Sweden to battle it out for the coveted title of Daiwa Hobie Fishing World Champion. We have all the action and more up next.
Welcome to Amal, Sweden.
Oh, it's a nice one, dude.
Yeah.
I told you that was a good fish.
The wait is over. After 3 years of postponement due to COVID-19, the Hobie Fishing World's 9 has finally arrived. Anglers from around the globe have descended on the picturesque town of Amal, Sweden.
I've had some jerk baits, chatter baits, crank baits, and I have some bigger soft body baits in my bag as well.
And then we got a little secret one from Windsor, made in Windsor. Christine. Restless Rider.
Well, I bought my first kayak 10 years ago, just to try to get out on the water because I have never owned a kayak or a boat or anything, only fishing from shore. So ever since I got the kayak, I started catching big fish.
Yeah, for anyone that's out there, you want this. Like if you're a fisherman and this is your goal, you want to be here, you want to do this, and you want to win.
Anglers prepare their kayaks for Lake Van Ern, Europe's third largest lake, famous for its perch and big pike.
Out here, I hear it gets rough. The wind picks up, 6-foot rollers. That's what they're saying, yeah. So it should be definitely an interesting day. Wind looks great, so water conditions are amazing.
The Hobie Fishing Worlds is a 3-day event. Each day has a 5-fish limit, 2 pike and 3 perch. The angler with the highest 3-day total will be crowned world champion.
It's real now. Watching everybody rig their boats, all the other competitors. This has been an amazing trip already, and now we got 3 days of fishing. This is what we're here for.
These 42 competitors have had 2 full days of pre-fishing here in Sweden. And if there's one thing all these anglers have in common, it's their kayaks. Hobie has provided each competitor with identically rigged Hobie Mirage 14 Pro Angler 360 kayaks.
To be honest with you, the PA 14 360 is exceptional. They've been performing, as far as I know, flawlessly up here. It's fun to watch a lot of the guys who haven't been in that boat and just their eyes light up when they see the capabilities of how that boat maneuvers and turns. Holding in the wind especially. We've had some pretty windy days out here. Had 4 to 6 foot rollers out there the first day, and these boats are handling flawlessly. Another key piece of equipment that I'm relying on personally is that Lowrance unit, especially for some of these perch. If you're not seeing the perch, you're not going to catch them. And then we all are equipped with power poles as well. So if you get on a shallow, weedy flat or something, you need to power pole down. You catch a fish or something, you can power pole down and sit tight. It's just been such an awesome experience, and we haven't even gotten started yet.
As day 1 begins, so does the fun and excitement for these eager anglers. Stay tuned for Day 1 fishing from the 9th Hobie Fishing Worlds when we return. Welcome back to Sweden's Lake Van Ern and the Hobie Fishing World Championship.
No, I'm not nervous at all. I'm just excited, thankful, humbled, grateful, anxious, all those good things. It's been a really fun couple of days. Good fishing. It looks like we have better weather today, good camaraderie, and I'm excited to get out there.
Been waiting a long time to fish Hobie Worlds, and first day's finally here. I'm excited, very excited.
The defending world champion is Australia's Andrew Deeth.
Current champ for the next 2 days only.
I'm excited to get this thing going. It's going to be tough to drag this thing out for 3 days. 3-day tournaments are tough to manage fish. And just to keep your composure and stay calm. But it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So we're going to start that marathon off hot today and see if we can keep it going.
It started off fast this morning, just like it has in practice, except the quality's been a little bit better. I've got a 26 and a 24 and a 23 centimeter perch, a really good one. That'll be a 25 centimeter perch, pretty. And he's ready to go back. This morning they're kind of, the bigger fish, they've just been around the backside of these rocks where the current's kind of flowing through. They're feeding on some real small bait. And this is just a little crappie jig that I use at home. And this is about the same size of the bait that they're actually feeding on. And I mean, they're choking it. It's been a good morning. I'm actually pretty much almost done with perch. I don't want to keep catching them just because, I mean, it's a 3-day competition, so you know, you just got to manage your fish, but there's a lot of fish here.
I picked up a little bait that I purchased over here last time we were here for Hobie World 7, and came in a little 3-pack, and I was down to 1. I've caught, this is my 5th pike I've caught on it, and I think he finally destroyed it. So I've got some other baits that are similar, but not quite the same, but this is going to be our first one that hopefully we'll get on the board here in just a second. He's a little guy, but it gets us on the board. He kind of swallowed that bait pretty deep, so hopefully he swims away.
I'm more of a guy that power fish, so I like throwing bigger hard baits rather than fishing soft plastic, small lures. So, you know, me picking out a drop shot rod this morning for perch is a bit out of my comfort zone, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Just using the power pole micro to hold me down and get a good cast in between the lily pads and these reeds here. I'll have a few casts and I'll keep moving through the weed. Can you believe I've never thrown a chatterbait before in my life?
Seriously?
Seriously. So I don't know how to hook set, I just got a massive big bump then.
Wait! Ready?
So that's an upgrade, so I'm happy about that. Not a big fish, but better than what I've got. So I'd say he's probably my biggest, so winning. And funnily enough, I was just winding that back to the boat. My day's been pretty good. I caught my first 2 pike today. I had full bag pretty early. So in terms of competition days, it's been pretty good. It's given me the chance to run around and try some different stuff, try some different spots. And yeah, it's been a good day.
After day 1 of this 3-day event, the standings look like this. Fishing in his first Hobie Worlds, our day 1 leader is Florian Linner from Germany.
Actually, I didn't expect this, but feels quite interesting. But I have a lot of pressure now, so it will be difficult the next days. Yeah, it's my first Hobie Fishing Worlds. Actually, also like only the 3rd, 4th competition in kayak fishing for me.
I think the pike are going to be the biggest factor in the scoring. Trying to find those big girls around the metre mark, 90 to a metre. That's the most important thing. A lot of 50s and 60s being caught, and they're not going to win you the Worlds.
So tomorrow will be difficult because like 15 other people or something also filter paper, and like everybody has the chance. If you catch one big fish, you're immediately in the lead. So everything is close together. But I will try, of course, to fill the paper, and then let's see how it will go.
More from Sweden and the Hobie Fishing World Championship when we return. Welcome back to Amal, Sweden.
I started with the pike yesterday, and that was not the right call.
Today, probably the same game plan, get out there, try to get the pike, hopefully get some bigger ones, and then move out and fill the cart with the perch.
Today better than yesterday, because yesterday the perch I caught were really small.
And just stay consistent. Try to get a limit, and then just try to fish some new water.
Do more of the same and see if I can make them stick.
I've got a lot of ground to make up, but every day's a new day and I'm looking forward to it.
As these 42 anglers from around the world prepare for day 2 on the water, they're also sharing their passion for fishing. Daiwa is sponsoring the fun, providing rod and reels to children as they learn from the pros how to cast and reel.
Beautiful! Look how far that was.
Now, back to the water.
3, 2, 1, anglers away, and they're off. Day number 2, Hobie Fishing World's number 9 here in Amal, Sweden. Anglers have a great day.
Good fishing. Good fishing, mate. Good luck. Keep it at the top. Slight change of tactics. I've got a little spinning jig on. Yeah, the drop shot doesn't seem to be working, but there's perch from 3 meters down to 12.
Here we are, day 2. We're an hour into the comp. I've got my 3 perch, not very big, but 3 is good. And I'm just about to head off and try and chase some pike. If I get a couple of pike in the well, then I'll make a decision about whether I try and upgrade perch or upgrade pike. For the first time, I put a wire leader on because I need to hang on to these big guys if I get one. All right.
Yep. Oh, only a little one. They all count. Oh, very small. This one is a bit better. Okay, that goes faster there. This is good. Woo. Just the next cast. Back home, I always fish from a Hobie 360 Pro Angler, 14-foot version. It's become the firm favourite of all the tournament anglers in the UK. A lot of the anglers that have been using different pedal drive systems over the last 2 years have suddenly switched this year to 360s. I think that's mainly due to the type of finders that everybody's using now with the live view. The 360 just adds another dimension. You can stay on the fish. Once you find them, you don't lose them. It's just incredible. Last year I had a couple of podium finishes, and they were definitely down to the 360 drive and the live feeds from the finders. It's just it's game-changing, the whole thing.
Our leaderboard after day 2 looks like this, with Germany's Florian Linner holding on to the lead.
I had a bad feeling in the beginning because I was fishing like 1.5 hours without any contact, no follower, completely nothing. Then I changed the bait, did like 2 casts, and then boom.
Oh yes, Junge, yes! Oh.
Release. Woo! Yes! Yeah, actually I saw the fish of course before already because I saw the size because clear water, but if you have it in the net, you know, it's like you lose a lot of pressure because the second fish was missing, and then you have this huge fish and yeah, you just feel happy. Super good.
I was sitting in the exact spot that I lost the big fish on day 1. I marked it on my sonar, so I knew exactly where it was. Presented a different bait today and it took right away. After that, it was pretty much a rally after that. Caught 3 fish in a row, pretty quick, and then it was stone dead after that. So pretty short bite period.
I know Florian since 2019, when we were fishing here in Sweden on a very small lake, and he got first and I got second. That was my best competition ever, and looks like it works quite good this time too.
When I went into this competition, I didn't think about. My goal was to be in the top 10, because otherwise my friends at home and in Sweden, they will maybe, you know, talk, what did you do and stuff, you know. But yeah, we will see how it goes tomorrow.
When we return, it's the final day, and we'll crown a Hobie fishing world champion. Welcome back. It's all excitement on this final day of the 9th Daiwa Hobie Fishing World Championship.
It's very difficult. I have like 30 points, 30 centimeters I'm in front, but it's just like one fish, you know, one big pike, and I'm not in front anymore.
Gotta do what I've found out from the past days. Go in shallow, stick to the grass, hammer, move on if there's no fish.
I think I'll find my perch. It just depends on hopefully those bigger ones are there. They've been there for the past 2 days, so hopefully they're still there today.
This is the last day, just going out there having fun because this is what this event is about. So I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna fish for pike, I'm gonna still fish as hard as I can, but I'm gonna absolutely enjoy the day. It's gonna be a beauty day on the water. I'm really looking forward to it.
Anglers drop into the water, searching for pike and perch on this scenic Swedish lake.
It's an offset hook on a Chiborashka system, tungsten. Very good stuff. And a steel wire, because otherwise you maybe will lose a very big pike in this water. Or generally you will lose a lot of pikes. Look this perch. Oh, very good, very good.
Germany's Florian Linner is our current leader, but here on the final day, anything can happen.
How are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know what the other guys are doing, but at the moment I feel quite good, but I need to upgrade the pike. This would be important. A 50 pike is not so good here. That's the goal now.
Let's hope she makes it.
Yeah. Norway's Stian Slora began the day 26 centimeters out of the lead in 5th place.
Final cast before I had to turn in, a 1:11.
Nice.
That's my last final pike on the paper.
That's awesome.
Luckily, Eric was passing me right when I caught the fish. So he captured the whole battle on tape and some pictures.
The 42 anglers from 18 countries returned to shore and the weigh-in to determine our world champion.
111 centimetres that fish on the last cast of the day. Now, Florian, you had a limit early. I think you were the first angler today to have a limit. How big were your 2 pike today?
Yeah, I had, in the beginning I had 4 pikes quite fast, so this was quite good. And then I tried to decide to go for a big one because I knew already this guy, you know, is very dangerous. Yeah. So I went for the big one, and then I got an upgrade, like an 80 centimeter fish.
Yes, it was 80 centimetres on the dot. At that point, did you think you were safe?
No, never. I wanted to upgrade, of course, but in this area, you know, they were not active. It was not possible anymore to catch a fish.
Well, you remember the day before, anglers caught a 119 and a 115 centimetre pike. Who caught that?
Yeah, that was quite okay. Yeah.
So it came down to that at the end. In the end, it came down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 centimetres. In the end, separating these guys over 3 days of fishing. And in the end, the angler with 776 points was Stian Slora, world champion.
The final standings at the 9th Daiwa Hobie Fishing World Championship look like this. Germany's Torge Schindler places 3rd with 764 centimeters. Florian Linner takes 2nd. And our world champion is Oslo, Norway's Stian Slora.
Well, it hasn't really gotten into me. It usually takes a while for me to understand these things when they happen, which is not often. So yeah, it's just, I can't put words on it right now. It's just crazy. I tried all my spots, my best spots from yesterday. That gave me plenty of pikes. It was just crazy action there, nothing now. And time went by. I was getting pretty stressed of catching that. I was like, how? A 45 centimeter pike, how difficult can it be, right? So I tried one of the most famous spots. It's famous for having tons of small pikes on the way back. I had like 10 or 5 minutes to spare before I had to turn in to make it in time. There was like people bathing and it was super shallow, 1.5, 2 meters, tons of grass, a lot of boat traffic, so I didn't really expect anything. I had like already given up. But then suddenly a strike and I was like, whoa! And then it slips. And then 1 second and it's on again.
But then in the end I struggled a bit to catch another pike upgrade because the conditions, they were like almost impossible to catch another pike. Only Stian, he got it somehow with a lucky shot. So in the end he smashed me away from place 1.
It's the best event ever. It's absolutely great. You meet new people and people you met some years ago. They come from all over the world. So I really have to thank Hobie and all the other sponsors. They make this great event possible.
Everything is possible, like it was proved today. It's just ridiculous. How lucky can you be? Every cast counts. You never know. Fishing is fishing. Can happen any moment.
Goodbye from Amal, Sweden, and the 9th Hobie Fishing World Championship. We'll see you next time on Hobie Outdoor Adventures.